Tonight on the South Today, a public update on the Dunedin Hospital build turns into a protest as the campaign against cuts ramps up. Some of the best rally drivers get a taste of Dunedin mud on a warm-up drive ahead of the Otago Rally. And a Canterbury singer-songwriter is enjoying a surge in popularity overseas, but not without personal cost. Kia ora, good evening. I'm Hannah Wilkins. Dunedin City Councillors took their campaign to Otago Museum yesterday, where health officials were giving updates around the city's new hospital build. The forum was held to address questions from the public and councillors after concerns about planned cuts to the project.
In full campaign mode, Dunedin City Councillors handing out t-shirts and collecting signatures as part of their efforts to prevent cuts to the new Dunedin Hospital. They save, we pay is the message they're sending, with the councillors educating members of the public outside the Hutton Theatre on Tuesday night, ahead of a public meeting. That forum was led by health officials from Te Whatu Ora, who answered questions about the cost and design of the hospital build.
The redesign of the inpatient building has pushed the timetable out to a 2029 opening, where it was a 2028 opening. There's no change to the delivery date for the outpatient building.
The ballooning budget seen cutbacks to the plans, including the size of the pathology department. The new design also drops 12 elderly mental health bed spaces and 2 operating theatres. Health officials couldn't guarantee the $1.58 billion budget wouldn't blow out further, due to rising construction costs. But clinicians involved with the redesign process say there's no room for further cost savings.
There is some concern that there could be an extra 1,000 square metres of workspace shelled, and we're very much concerned that that could take place, and be our advice from the clinical transformation group that that did not occur. We think that would be a significant clinical risk.
Te Whatu Ora maintains much of the $90 million in savings has been through more efficient design methods, rather than cutting clinical capacity. The outpatients building part of the hospital is due to open in 2025. In Dunedin, the South Today.
An early morning police checkpoint caught more than 30 Dunedin drivers in an hour, with police saying the large majority were ticketed for using mobile phones. Park your distractions is the message being shared by Dunedin Police, who are promising a renewed crackdown on drivers using mobile phones while travelling. The new safety push is being rolled out in cooperation with the Dunedin City Council.
So we've got a joint operation with them, working closely on distractions. So that involves cell phones particularly. So over the coming months we're working closely with them with some high visibility checkpoints and patrols with this particular focus on distractions.
Police will be handing out mobile phone cases with reminders to keep phones tucked away while driving, along with tickets for people caught texting while at the wheel. Queenstown residents have been given a long overdue opportunity to make a potentially life-saving contribution. The NZ Blood Mobile team are visiting the city for the first time since 2019, and they're finding plenty of donors willing to play their part.
Giving for others. These generous individuals are lending an arm, donating their time and their blood at the Queenstown Blood Drive. The NZ Blood Mobile Services team has returned to the town for the first time since 2019. The group has set up at St Margaret's Church from Tuesday to Thursday with the goal to help save lives through their donations. The team's had constant requests to come back, with local donors wanting to help boost New Zealand's blood supply.
So we're here in Queenstown to do a mobile blood drive, and we're hoping to collect at least 200 units from the Queenstown residents. New Zealand needs at least 5,000 donations a week to keep up with demand.
Each individual has their own story of why they want to donate. Many residents are happy to have the local mobile blood drive back, with the closest mobile donation centre 4 hours away in Dunedin.
I'm donating because one of our good friends' daughter has cancer at the moment, and her mum asked if there was one thing we could do, it would be to donate blood.
Linda Burt is hoping the blood drive will be able to make more regular visits to the resort town over the next year. In Queenstown, the South Today.
Motorsport superstars have made their way to Dunedin as drivers rev into action ahead of this weekend's Otago Rally.
Competitors took to gravel roads for their first practice run before the big weekend, which is the season opener for the New Zealand Rally Championships. The event attracts drivers from around the world and even from other sports, with BMX star Sarah Walker getting behind the wheel as the celebrity driver this year. There's also a strong local lineup, including Dunedin's Emma Gilmore, who'll be debuting her new Citroen C3 Rally 2 car at the event. An impressive 116 teams have entered this year, boosted by the return of international competitors, which brings numbers back to what they were before COVID-19.
It's just great to see the whole rally community here. It's great to see the internationals back. It just provides a real buzz. We get a lot of promotion for Dunedin, and it's just great to be part of.
The three-day Otago Rally hits the road on Friday with a ceremonial start in the Octagon. It'll be followed by a weekend of hard racing around the district, covering more than 250 kilometres. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Canterbury singer-songwriter Miranda Easton is making waves in the music industry, gaining airplay on country music channels in Australia and the United States. But the road hasn't been easy for her, with the artist recently opening up about a lifelong battle with agoraphobia.
Aiming to take the music world by storm. From humble beginnings writing music in her bedroom, Canterbury singer-songwriter Miranda Easton is now achieving musical success on the world stage. The 35-year-old doesn't like to be pigeonholed into any one music genre, but admits to a leaning towards country music. Easton released her debut album Behind Unbroken Strings in 2021.
My music video for View From Here, which has been really well received in the States.
And she admits it hasn't been an easy road to success.
I do have anxiety. I recently sort of came out as letting everyone know I have agoraphobia, and some of the things that people find really easy or don't even think about, I find it a little bit more challenging.
Agoraphobia is a fear of being in situations where escape might be difficult. She's learnt techniques to help limit her anxiety attacks, but says she feels different when she's on stage.
There is an element of acting and performing, and you know, when you're acting, you're not you. So it's liberating, it's freeing.
Easton's currently working on her second album and is hoping to tour Australia and the United States later this year. In Southland, the South Today.
Yakane, still to come on the South Today. Motorsport stars are gearing up to take over Otago in the season opener for the New Zealand Rally Championship. And a Southern athlete shares her personal story of losing a limb and how she now supports others.
Drive away your way with 3 incredible offers on the Honda CR-V Adventure Ready range. Choose from 2.9% finance with 0 deposit, third finance, or lease a new CR-V from just $136 per week. These offers are only available for a limited time, so be in quick. From Honda.
They say size matters, but bigger's definitely not better as far as my mate John's concerned. Itty bitty teeny weeny prices. John's taken 40, 50 and even 60% off clearance items, and you can pay it off over 24 months interest free. The biggest range at the lowest prices. Itty bitty teeny weeny prices.
Where did you get that furniture from? Stafford Street. And my mate John.
Aero, used by Australia's top bowlers with their unique Z-scoop grip that redefines the game. Machined with robotics for unparalleled accuracy, Aero, same line, every time.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, You owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality, stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 17 years. New doors, replacement doors and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team.
Tēnā koe, welcome back. A Gore primary school has implemented a state-of-the-art reading program, hoping to combat decreasing national literacy rates.
Eager children taking part in a brand new literacy lesson. Gore Main School has started rolling out a new structured literacy program. All new entrants through to Year 6 now have designated spelling lessons every day, grouped together based on their current literacy level. The classes use an e-learning platform called Ideal, accessed via TVs and interactive whiteboards in class. The school's principal is optimistic about this new approach.
Each day the children are getting that feeling of achievement and success. Just with the way the program is set up, through the different activities that they are involved in throughout the lessons.
The program is already showing promising results at a primary school in Wanaka. Gore Main School hopes the classes will help pupils build a solid foundation in reading and writing, boosting their future achievement. In Gore, the South Today.
The amputation of a leg 3 years ago encouraged one Southland athlete to start sharing her journey online. Melanie McGowan became a disability advocate, sharing a series of videos and personal blog that's become a resource for other amputees.
The wheels just keep on turning for Southland sportswoman Melanie McGowan, and the elite para-athlete wants to see more amputees on the podium. McGowan was forced to have her leg removed in 2020 after a series of misdiagnosed symptoms resulted in a complete loss of circulation past her knee. But that didn't end her active lifestyle. The international triathlete also took up blogging, sharing her personal journey online through writing and video, aiming to encourage other people with disabilities to get into sport.
When I got my running blade, which is in the hallway, which I'm still figuring out how to use, I was the first one in Otago Southland to have a running blade, and I was like, what the heck? There must be other people that are disabled. Why are they not doing sport?
She believes the system for supporting the mobility of new amputees lacks basic information, particularly around access to sporting opportunities and prosthetic limbs.
I just wish it wasn't such a battle for me and for everyone else. And maybe that's why there's such a high dropout with people not returning to sport after an injury like that, or any type of injury, because there's just nothing to support them.
She's been contacted by a number of people going through similar experiences who found her story a helpful resource. She's keen to see better support for networking between amputees, so people can learn from others who've faced similar challenges.
There should be a way of hooking people up with other people that know what they're talking about. And I'm not just talking about me and some other Joe blogs, I'm not talking about right across the system.
McGowan's next big hurdle is the Wanaka Aquabike Challenge next February. By completing the 3-kilometre swim and 120-kilometre cycle, she's hoping to demonstrate to other amputees that the race doesn't end at disability. In Invercargill, the South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. A public update on Dunedin's hospital debate turned into a heated one around the wisdom of proposed design changes. A few rally driving stars took a spin around some muddy Dunedin back roads ahead of this weekend's Otago Rally. And a Christchurch singer has overcome a lifelong battle with agoraphobia to find confidence under the international spotlight. And now a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT, and we welcome the Associate Editor, Mike Houlihan. Hello, Mike.
Evening, Hannah.
What can we expect in your paper tomorrow?
Well, a couple of things you just saw there, actually. We'll be following up on the Dunedin Hospital meeting from yesterday. We've asked Health Minister Aisha Beryl several of the questions the public asked during yesterday's briefing.
Nice.
She's not replied to us yet, but we'll certainly be chasing her. If we don't get it today, we'll be getting it tomorrow. We also had our sports editor, Hayden Meikle, go for a trip in the rally car as well, and he'll be giving us a first-hand account.
Fantastic.
Other than that, we have an intriguing Environment Court decision that's just been handed down by someone who hopes to build a house on the Taieri, but he was knocked back by the DCC, appealed and won. The court ruled that the council did not take enough attention to the amount of planting he was doing to do in terms of environmental mitigation.
Right.
That may or may not have implications for other people who wish to build houses out there.
Yeah, interesting. All right, have a look forward to reading all those stories and more tomorrow.
Easy.
And time now for a look at the weather.
The South Today weather, proudly brought to you by MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Looking at the situation, an easterly airflow will bring cloud and cold temperatures to coastal areas tomorrow, but much sunnier weather inland. Heading to the top of the South Island, moderate easterlies on what'll be a fine day tomorrow. Nelson up to 18, Greymouth 17 and cloudy with 14 in Christchurch. Travelling to South Canterbury and North Otago. Cloudy with southeasterlies through here and 14 degrees in Ashburton and Timaru. Windy with 13 in Oamaru. Heading westwards to the Central Lakes. Light easterlies make for a fine day through here tomorrow. Wanaka and Queenstown up to 16 and Alex isn't too far behind with a cloudy 14-degree high. Heading further south, fine with light easterlies and 16 for both Gore and Balclutha, while the Catlins heads for a windy and cloudy 13 tomorrow. And down to the deep south, fine and cold tonight, dropping to just 2 degrees, then sunny tomorrow with light easterlies and cool temperatures reaching 15 as the high. And Friday brings high cloud but with some late rain possibly and up to 21, a lovely high. And finally heading to Dunedin. Cloudy tonight and dropping to 8 degrees, then overcast tomorrow with a high of 13 degrees and cold easterlies. Friday comes with cloud to begin and warm winds, the high 16 degrees. And that's the news this Wednesday. For the latest news and videos from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz. You can follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand. And you can also now follow us on Facebook. Just search for the South Today NZ to see our favourite stories from around the regions. We'll see you again tomorrow. Ka kite pōpō.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Itty bitty teeny weeny prices. John's taken 40, 50 and even 60% off clearance items, and you can pay it off over 24 months interest free.
And my mate John.
Living Well Disability Resource Centre, a not-for-profit charitable organisation and your one-stop shop for information and resources to help you retain independence. We offer a wide range of assistive products from jar openers to mobility scooters and provide assessments for Total Mobility, the half-price taxi scheme. Come and see the friendly team. You'll find us on the corner of George and Bath Streets, ground floor of Burns House.
Every day the team at Gillian supports grieving families at their time of need, from answering your questions to organising a farewell that reflects the wishes of your loved one. We can help. Call Gillian's today.
Passion,
drama,
competition,
rivalry, marketing, numbers,
atmosphere,
power, fight, attack,
intuition,
love, hate, money,
cash,
millionaires,
fans,
and fans.
Oh boy.